Hey guys, it's your favorite gold miner, prospector, and geologist, Jeff Williams, and I'm going to be showing you how you can calculate how much your gold is worth using a simple scratch test. So let's get into it. I got my lovely assistant here, the lovely nurse Leela. Oh, all right guys, now I've had a lot of people out there ask me, Jeff, you found this gold nugget, how much is it worth? And to be honest with you, that's a very complicated question because there's a lot of variables involved. But if you want to know what the spot price of melt on a particular nugget or gold bar is, I'm going to show you how you can calculate that. Now keep in mind that gold nuggets, based on its size, will always fetch a premium price well over spot just because of its rarity. So keep that in mind when you get your numbers after doing this test, because chances are if you have a nugget, it's going to be worth more than spot price. Now real simple, it's an acid test with a scratch plate. That's all this is. And you can use it to determine gold value of jewelry or gold nuggets. And of course, this kit comes with the ability to test silver and platinum. That's why I like this one. And I'm gonna show you the do's and don'ts, and I'm gonna show you how this works so you can check out the purity of your gold, so that way you can determine the purity of the gold that you got if you decide you wanna sell it. And no, I'm not gonna get wet today, so don't even say that. All right, so we're gonna start off with the basics. Now, anytime you're working with acids, wear rubber gloves, okay? Some of this stuff is kind of nasty, and you don't want it on your clothes, and you definitely don't want it on your skin. Have an extra box of baking soda around and some water. I like to do that to clean these guys off. Now it does come with a fluid so you can clean it off using that, but that's just basically the same thing as baking soda and water. So I figure I can have a lot of it here just in case this thing gets out of control. I can clean this plate off a lot easier. You're gonna have to have a nugget big enough to do a scratch test on, so if you have little flakes, forget it, it ain't gonna work. And of course we're gonna be testing bars today and some of these little buttons that we made up. And look at this, I got silver coins, and then I got these coins I got out of Mexico. We're gonna find out if they're silver or not. All right, so the first thing you do is you take your plate and you're gonna grab your piece of gold, whatever it is, and you're gonna just grind a nice thick little trail in it, like such. Oh. I'm gonna take this guy, which is our little button that we melted down, and I'm gonna make a nice little trail with him. See that? And just like that. Nice. What you want to do is you're going to put a little trail of acid going across perpendicularly to the lines that you cut. Does that make sense? So you'll start with the strongest acid, which is 22 karat, and work backwards. So I got 22 karat. I'm going to put him right across like that. And here's my 18 karat. Go across like that. And here's my 14 karat. Like that. And now we're just gonna kind of hang out and see what it does. The way this works is if this acid can dissolve that streak on the streak plate, then it's not that carat, okay? This is 22 karat acid. If this dissolves any of the gold streaks, then it's not 22 karat gold, okay? And you look to see if the next acid is eating away at the streaks, which is 18 karat. If it does not eat it away, then you know that your gold is at least 18 karat, okay? It's not 24, but it's 18. So let's get in here and take a look, see what our acids are doing. So now that we kind of got an idea of what we're working with, I'm gonna show you how you can use this with silver too, okay? And of course, platinum. That's what's so cool about this test. Now, every time you go to clean this off, I recommend your baking soda and water. And you're just gonna, see how that's fizzing? You're just gonna wash that right off, neutralize the acid, clean your plate off, and then you can start again. No fuss, no muss. Of course, you're still gonna have little bits of streaks on there, so don't think you're gonna get it all off. But at least you got the acid neutralized. And that way you don't cross-contaminate. For silver, you're gonna use the red acid. Really simple. Same thing. Take your silver, make a nice deep gouge with it. I don't know what this is. Like that. Take your acid, put some across here like that, and you wait. Now on the silver, if it changes to dark red, it's 90 to 100% pure silver. If it's light red or brown, it's about, I don't know, 80 to 90% pure silver. And if it's a light green, it's 65 to 75%. Ours is kind of a reddish color. The other one's completely dissolved, so that tells me that this is, I don't know what this is, but it's not silver. Now another cool thing you can do is you can take a little file and you can file some of the material off to get a better reading on it. But the problem is if it's a nugget, you're gonna damage that nugget, and I don't think you want to file on a gold nugget. Alright, it looks like our gold nugget is at least 14 karat, but not quite 18 karat. That's our 18 karat right there. And that's our 14 karat right there. So I don't think it's 18. It's more between 14 and 18. We can say, I don't know, we could say 15 to 16. Now this one down here looks pretty good. So it looks pretty good. So now that you know your purity of your gold, we need to know how much this thing is worth, right? So we're gonna pop that marker on a scale. All right, let's see how much this little nugget weighs. I've got 7.91 grams. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna go to a website called Goldcalc.com. And when you get to that website, it'll look like this. So let's go ahead and punch those numbers in to Goldcalc.com, find out what that marker's worth. All right, so we have 7.91, and we have what, 16 karat? All right, 16 karat. And today's spot price is $19.38 right there. Hit calculate. And that little nugget is worth at least $328, and that's melt price. Now that nugget could easily fetch $360 on the open market. And keep that in mind if you're trying to value out your gold nuggets. They always fetch a higher premium than spot price just because of their rarity. And don't let nobody talk you out of that, especially a pawn shop. They're the worst. But this gives you a great baseline of how much gold, pure gold, is in your jewelry or in your placer gold. Now keep in mind that if you have fines, go ahead and melt them down, smelt them like we showed you in other videos. And we've made plenty of videos on how to smelt your fines down. And that way you can get a button before you send it into the refiner. If you'd like to see those videos, just click that little link right there. I guarantee it'll teach you a lot about how you can melt your gold down before you send it in. That way you know pretty close what your purity is. Now I'll go ahead and leave links to all these kits that we're using today down below. So that way if you want to buy one, you can get one too. Now if you enjoyed this video, me and Pepper would love for you to smash that like button, huh Pepper? Smash it hard. Now if any of you guys out there have got a better way of testing your gold, just short of doing a fire assay, I would love to hear it. I'm sure everybody else down in the comments would love to hear it too. So go ahead and leave us a comment down below. Tell us if you have a better way of figuring out how much gold is worth. By doing so, we can all become better gold miners. And by doing that, we can all get better gold prices for our hard-earned work. And if you like videos on finding gold in caves and drip mines, go ahead and watch that video right there. Ooh, you're gonna love it, I guarantee it. Oh, and if you wanna get in on winning a Gold Monster 1000, go ahead and become a Premium Patron by clicking that button right there. And I'll see you on the next video.